Welcome back to Sure Things. Let me get ahead of it. I know. I was talking all this talk. I was saying all these things. When lines talk, I listen. I was throwing the Jordan shrug at people. I was saying all sorts of things. I was counting my money before it was in my pocket. That's what I was doing. But the person that I mostly want to apologize to is Shane Lowry. I'm going to put the hand up here, Shane. Don't you dare blame yourself. Don't you dare. Okay? I started talking smack, and I jinxed a guy who only wanted to win for his 4-year-old daughter that had never been there to watch him win a tournament before. I jinxed him. I did that. I got on the internet with my big dumb mouth and I started talking about things that were just too early to be talking about. I should have left it alone. I should have gave you the update. I should have said hopefully he hangs in there, and then I should have left it up to this episode because I think it would be a different tale. I'm a pretty superstitious guy. And I think I jinxed the guy. And I just want to say, Shane, from the bottom of my heart, I truly apologize. Now, at the end of the day, you shit the bed. It's what you did. That was the equivalent of pulling your pants down and pooping on the 16th tee. You did your very best to make it a lot worse. You battled back a little bit, but back-to-back double bogeys, I think for like the first time in his career. You shit the bed, Shane, but also you're going to do something crazy like that for the first time in your career. You have every right to blame me a little bit. I got broad shoulders, Shane. I can wear that. And I want you to know I'll accept it. As long as you take like 25% accountability for the fact that you shit the bed. It sucks to see such a good guy go from back 7 strokes to winning by 3 with like 4 holes to go, and then watch you just crumble. It was really, really a sad sight to see. And I truly, truly apologize. Now I want to apologize to the people that rode that wave with me. Look, you're not the only person that lost financially on this. I lost as well. I put money on the things that I tell you to put money on. What kind of prediction would I be making if I was just saying things willy-nilly and not putting my money where my mouth is? That is not what I do. That is never what I will do. I would go broke standing up for the things that I say because I know the people count on it. And I just want to apologize to you folks. Not as much as I want to apologize to Shane because I jinxed him. And frankly, it all started and ended with Shane. So I apologize to you folks out there. We will be back again. I don't need to remind you of the great success that we had in the NFL season. We're going to find our groove in this PGA season. We still got March Madness to look forward to, so it's coming. It's coming. We're going to get our groove back. We were this close. I mean, through 69 holes, we looked like geniuses. That's what you get when you record your opinions and your picks online. Sometimes you're going to have to say, we didn't get it. And it is what it is. So, Shane, I know you're listening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you shit the bed. And I'm sorry I jinxed you, most importantly. And to the people that put their money behind my words, I'm sorry as well. That being said, we have some other predictions that we need to give you because you tune into this show, right? You can't bounce back if you don't try. You cannot bounce back from a loss if you don't get back out on the court. You got to put in the work. You got to take your losses. They're not losses, they're lessons, right? That's what we did. We learned a lesson. And the lesson is, don't talk about it before it's over. What are you thinking? That's like gambler athlete 101. You don't talk about it before it's over. Superstitions, whatever, they're very real. You can't do that. What was I thinking? This week in the PGA Tour, we have the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Now this, unlike the Cognizant Classic, this field is full of heavy hitters. Of course, you got Mr. Scheffler. Of course, you got Rory McIlroy. You got all the world's best, minus the guys out in Live. You got all the guys coming out to this one, out to Arnie's place. This is a big one. How in the world are you supposed to pick a winner in a field full of the best golfers in the world? How do you do it? I'll tell you how. You read the people. You find out who stands out to me. I'm just looking at the list of names. That's all I'm doing, just looking at the names. I'm not looking at the odds. I don't need to look at the odds. The gut talks. The gut speaks. And the gut has a pretty solid record. And as I'm looking through these names, I'm going, wow, banger. Keegan Bradley, banger. Scotty Scheffler, stud. Rory McIlroy, greatness. Look at all these guys. Who's going to win? Who could possibly win this week? And then it's as if it jumped out on the screen and smacked me in the face. And that guy's name is one Xander Schauffele. Take him to win. It spoke to me. And I knew right then and there that was our guy. I don't need to talk about Xander's great swing. I don't need to talk about his killer instinct. I don't need to talk about his 2 major wins in 1 year. I don't need to talk about that. All I need to tell you is that the gut spoke. I'm listening. I'm sure in a field with Scotty Scheffler in it, he is not the outright favorite. But you don't need me to tell you that Scotty Scheffler is going to win a golf tournament. That's the safe money, and we don't do safe money around here. We do the real deal. We do the digging. We find the guy that nobody thinks is going to pull it off, and he pulls it off. That's what we do here. This is sure things after all. So take Xander Schauffele to win the Arnold Palmer Invitational. You'll thank me later. I promise you will bounce back after last week. And if you want to pad your stats a little bit, take Scotty Scheffler to finish top 5. But you didn't need me to tell you that. With all that being said, I want to give a reminder to all the lads out there. We are a little over 2 weeks away from the beginning of the March Madness basketball tournament, so put in your vacations at work, put in your notice, let the boss know I'm going to be busy those days. And by the way, I might need an advance on next month's paycheck because I got some winning to do. So put your notice in now. March Madness coming up. Xander Schauffele to win the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Shane Lowry, I apologize sincerely for jinxing you. I swear to God it won't happen again. That is this week's Sure Thing. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry.